Houston, we have a problem. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Just working on the Ingersoll ran compressor, and I found a big issue, an expensive issue. It's the coupler. So I pulled the coupler off. Somebody had tried to remove it by taking these 4 bolts out, which is not going to help you. And then what I noticed was the rubber on the inside here, all the way around here, rubber from the coupler itself. So the coupler has spun inside this housing, and not only that, this is out of round now so bad that it really cannot be put back in service. So it's way out of round. My idea was to take the coupler, put it on the flywheel, center slug, and then just drill out these holes, and then voila, we're done. But the coupler's been spinning inside this housing, and then something I overlooked as well. So there's a cut in here that goes in fairly deep, and it's this long. It's ripped from here all the way to here. So this has to be replaced, in my opinion. There's no way I can get around that. Even to get it centered on the flywheel, it has to be true. I can't have this thing going back and forth like this, because I need to get it centered down and dialed in, or else it won't work either. So now I thought, well, that's no problem. I'll just go and I'll just buy one of these. How hard could that be? So you can see the big bulge in here. It's put the whole thing out of center, and without getting this perfectly centered, it's a waste of effort to drill out this flywheel and get this unit mounted. So I thought, well, I'll just replace this. Well, as it turns out, they're minimum $1,200 US. So yeah, I'll probably take this out for a second opinion, take it down to Pandozzi and see. But it looks like it's been spinning inside the housing here. I'm not sure if that's glue or rubber, but it is way out of center. I have another unit here, but this is off a 185 CFM, and it's just not up to the task, you know, to adapt this to fit. I don't think that'd be strong enough for 375. So being this was intended to be a cheap compressor build for under $2,000, that's put that way over budget. I have no history on this either, so if this doesn't work, then I've got to rebuild that. So what I think I'm gonna do, guys, is save myself the trouble and the expense, and just sell this. Yeah, so as much as I'd love to have this thing done, I don't want to throw a ton of money into it. I've already spent a considerable amount of time and money already, and I just can't see throwing a lot of cash at this thing. I'd be better off, in all honesty, just to buy one at an auction. I know that won't be Detroit powered, but hey, it's a heck of a lot more sensible than trying to fix this one. So throw another, you know, $1,300–1,400 bucks at that coupler, and then another $1,000 to finish this off. That's $2,400 plus the $1,500. That's 3,900 bucks. So 4 grand. That doesn't include more time and paint and all the other stuff that's going to go into this thing. So I'd be lucky to see this thing done for 5 grand. I mean, if I was using this commercially, that would be a bargain. I could see a payback, but just for personal giggles, not so much. So that's where we stand on that project, guys. Yeah, I think I'd rather spend the money and the time on the diamond tee. This makes more sense. I think I'd rather spend the time and the money on this diamond tee project. That's money well spent. I can use that truck all the time. Whereas this, unless I decide to run a commercial venture, I'd use this thing half an hour a year. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, that's where it stands now, guys. I'll get a second opinion on that coupler and see. I'll go see Pandozzi Machine Shop, talk to Mark and see what he thinks. And I don't think it's savable unless I buy a new coupler. So that's where we stand now. So yeah, unfortunately, I'll know in a few more days what's going to happen with it. But as for the 353, I can always find a good home for that. It's rebuilt now and it's all ready to go. So that would work well in anything, you know, skidder, Ford Ranger, to name a few. So well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for checking in, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care.